Back. We are ready for Game 3 on the night. We just saw the conclusion of Gibby versus Joe C. 17-7. Gibby's team was kind of in control the entire time. So 10-point difference, which in 7-minute quarters is actually pretty substantial. So pretty solid win for Gibby's team. It's kind of realizing the potential I saw in his team the whole time, I guess. Not quite to the full effect, but at least decently enough where he has solidified the 9th option in the draft pick choice. Moving on, we are headed to Crayon versus Jacob in the Seminoles finals, 7th place match, whatever you want to call it. We got a classic showdown of the Bears and Packers here. As we transition over to seeing the rosters, we've got to give the advantage in QB to Jacob's team with Aaron Rodgers over Ben Rodgers over Ben Roethlisberger over here. That's a 6-point differential, which for QBs is actually fairly substantial. Offensive line-wise, you got to give a slight edge to Crayon side. The Steelers' offensive line is one of the best in the business, where the Packers one is above average, but it's not what the Steelers are at. Running back-wise, definite advantage to Crayon's Bears here, with Christian McCaffrey as the main back as well as the receiving back, and Ezekiel Elliott taking up the power running back work. Over on Jacob's side, he's got Chris Carson doing the main work and the power work. What? Woof, woof. He's got Chris Carson doing the main work and the power running back work, with Ty Montgomery doing the receiving back work. Double woof. Wide receiver, slight edge to the Bears side. We've got Julian Edelman, Marvin Jones Jr., and Cooper Kupp and/or Jordy Nelson, depending on how the depth chart wanted to be sorted that day. All three being equal or above in overall to all of Jacob's fellers in Kenny Galladay, Marquise Goodwin, and Curtis Samuel. Slot work going to the top fellas in each side, which gives Edelman actually a 3-point boost, which is fairly substantial. So that's a pretty good advantage there. Tight end wise, this is where Jacob's team shines. He's got Rob Gronkowski and George Kittle with 97-91 overall, respectively. That trumps almost all teams in this tournament. And Crayon's got decent players here with Kyle Rudolph and CJ Uzomah. So that's better than having two of replacement level, but still pales in comparison to Jacob's side. Defense-wise, don't even really need to say much here. Crayon's defensive side, the Bears 91 overall across the whole squad, and I would say the 11 there are all kind of, borderline Pro Bowl candidates in their own right. Secondary, it's got folks like Eddie Jackson, Kyle Fuller, Prince Amukamara, Adrian Amos, what have you. So that's a very strong advantage, where the Packers are still kind of coming into their own on the defensive side of the ball. So without any further ado, let's hop into it. 7, 18, go.
I already mentioned earlier. What the fuck's up with your toilet, man?
What do you mean?
Boop.
That's it was there when we got here, man.
I've never seen that before.
You pull up. You don't push down.
First time I was in there, I was like, this is the only thing on there.
Do I push it?
Do
I spin it? Yeah, that's fair. No, I actually learned quickly because one of my friends from work has that on his toilet. And I had to do that whole, what the fuck do I do with it when I went to his place? And then we moved in here. I was like, I know what to do.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense from, a physics standpoint, right?
Yeah, you literally are just lifting
lifting the tank, yeah.
Like gravity did.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach.
Old stuff.
You're locked in.
It seems like an old design, but it doesn't seem like an old toilet. I don't know.
Coming up next, we've got what should be
Hard to say.
a good one. Between the
These other
monsters
things about the
of
field
the
unit.
Midway,
It's old.
the Chicago
It might be.
Bears,
There's a good
and
chance.
the Green Bay Packers.
Running
Cable across the
With
ceiling
that,
like
let's
that.
go to Green
My
Bay,
building has
Wisconsin.
that for
Standing
outlets
by
and
for the
stuff.
call from venerable
I know my
Lambeau
building's
Field.
120 years
Here are
old.
Brandon
Yeah.
Godden and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957.
Yeah, that's enough yellow. That's enough yellow to distinguish it.
Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Nice. We got a nice throwback.
This community roots for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short
Did
time
it?
ago, and
I think those are the only ones in the
loud.
game.
We are
Unless there
ready
was
for
a...
football
Another one
Super
with the
Day as the
Was that?
Packers
I
get
might have missed
set to
that.
match up
They're
with
both
the
good.
Chicago
All right.
This one
Bears.
works better with these helmets anyways. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Brandon Garden, Charles
The
Davis,
other one's
happy
all
to be
blue,
with you. And Charles,
and
we've got
then
two teams who
there's
know
like a
each other
circle,
extremely
yellow
well.
circle
These
around the
division
numbers.
games,
Oh, okay.
they tend to be
Literally
balanced.
looks like a cheese
People
wheel.
scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division.
Yeah, this
Because
is
if you
close.
win your
This is
division,
different
you're
enough.
automatically in the
You can tell
playoffs.
what's going
That
on.
puts
The
an
helmet
extra emphasis on
shoulders
these
are yellow,
games,
that's
and they can't wait to get at each
Yeah.
other.
And he'll get
Good
across
boy.
the 20 before he's brought down
Who's Packers
at
in?
about the 23
Packers or
yard
Jacob?
line.
Crayon or Bears?
Let's go,
So
Jacob.
here are the Bears now for their oopening
You heard it
drive.
here. I guess I got to root for
Now
Crayon,
by Big
just
Ben,
because
their veteran
principle
quarterback,
alone.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Raven Roethlisberger. Here we go.
Raven Ball.
About his physical
Roethlisberger.
attributes,
God, it
of
hurts
course,
to
the
root
Big
for him.
Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But
I
how
could
about
throw
this
on my
efficiency?
obnoxiously orange Mitch
Top 10
Trubisky
in
jersey.
career NFL passer rating. He's one of the top 5 winningest
I'm gonna
quarterbacks
grab
in
a
NFL history.
multitude of
That's pretty
jerseys.
It's
darn
not worth
good.
it. None of this is worth it.
All of my jerseys are very nice people, though.
Well, mine too, I guess.
So I guess Favre does that affect it. Something,
It's not that it's not nice. I'm just showing his dick. Yeah, it's not mean. Might be on orange.
First
Yeah.
carry for
It's
Ezekiel.
not silly and
but
scary.
you don't jerk off on the rape bomb.
Yeah. He's just like, hey, look at my dick. She's just like, okay. Thanks, Brian.
No gain
No,
on the
thanks.
play, and it'll
Not
be
like
second
that.
down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. It's caught. Jones. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Shit.
Touchdown, Chicago. Marvin Jones, 76 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible?
Got some reactions.
Or
What
was it
happened?
just a play
Over the
call
top
that
of
they had
Julio
in their
needs to
pocket?
rant.
Remember
Ooh.
what? They had the right
Or
call on against
Marvin
the right
Jones.
defense.
Marvin Jones.
Oh, I
and
just
they
heard
ended up in the end zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julio's on Wigo's team. Oh man, yeah, he is a deep threat type. So there you go.
Isn't Julio also in the 10s?
11, yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Jones actually wears 11 too, but I had to put 12 because I don't know.
yeah, that's
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after.
who's the Bears here?
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point.
Probably no one
And
currently
that
on the
makes
roster.
score 7-0.
Hoping they. I know they were trying to get that guy on the
Scoring
Ravens. See who's
summary.
going to be.
Yeah, they might still try. I don't think that's done being tried.
Who ended up getting him?
Oh, someone did get him, didn't they?
Yeah,
Vedvik, right?
yeah. It was a guy who's like had a good preseason game and he can punt.
Yeah. Kari Vedvik. Vikings. Vikings got him.
I think I saw something. It was like 3 NFC North teams reached out about him.
Oh, they got him and they still have Dan Bailey on the roster.
I think Bailey's kind of old.
Yeah, but he's still serviceable.
I'm sure them.
I mean, I guess whichever one gets cut is probably going to be on the Bears. Let's be honest.
Probably. I think like Dan Bailey's vet minimum might be more than they have to pay. The whatever.
I don't think they're that tight against the cap, are they? The Bears?
No, but I mean, cheap out wherever you can.
Vinatieri out there to
Their
kick
Super
this
Bowl
one
window
away.
is this year and next year.
Yeah.
They got to do it. They're going to spend right now.
This is
Yeah, but I mean, like,
As soon as Trubisky has to get paid, they're fucked.
You don't want to overpay on a kicker when you can try and steal someone at the trade deadline.
Sure, but I mean, I don't think it's... I don't know. They'll figure it out. They can always convert shit to bonuses. They do it all the time.
They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear.
There's your
Aaron
boy.
Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the
Hey,
poster
Aaron
boys for
Rodgers.
persistence and belief
California.
in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship
Mark
offers at
Jackson
the
called him
D1
goat.
level.
Did
Went
he?
to a junior college,
If
went
they
to
said it,
Cal, and just
Oh,
blew
nice.
up there. And then, of course, is a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that
I mean,
we've
maybe
seen.
one day, man. Like, he's very good, but like
to pack up first and
the
10
McCarthy era kind of
at their
fucked the
own
reins in that
27.
town.
Yeah.
This is the Oklahoma State
McCarthy
alum,
Yankees.
Chris Carson.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he'll
yeah.
be tackled
This is like
about
Havers was
35.
came in was
8
super good
yards
in
on the
2010.
pickup, and now they'll have some
Didn't
options
change
on
with the
second
game.
and
The
short.
nostalgia. Yeah.
But you often say that sort of
Yep.
opens the
Tom Havers,
playbook now.
man.
Second
Turnovers,
and
ball
short.
hawks.
What do you think?
What's that?
Here?
I like where you're going.
Give me a fucking
Obviously,
Charles
we're
Woodson.
together.
Nick Collins, like,
I wanna take that
Nick
shot
Collins almost
early
died,
and loosen
so-
things up.
Classic.
Yeah.
Now the Bears have a very strong core. They're very young, but everyone's going to need to get paid very soon. And as soon as Trubisky gets paid, they're not going to be able to afford the defense, and it's all going to fall
I'd
apart.
much rather pay Eddie Jackson too.
Yeah, exactly. Like at this point, I'd rather pay Eddie Jackson than Trubisky.
And like try and get a
I'd rather pay Jackson and Cohen than Trubisky, because you know that's going to be the Tariq Cohen.
who pays running back? Second.
I get that, but he's the most electrifying satellite back in the league. There is, like, the only person who can do what he does is like Darren Sproles, and that dude's like 35. And as long as they have a creative offensive coach, like we think Matt Nagy is, he can utilize Cohen appropriately.
If it's only you still need like another back too.
Yeah, that's what we got cheap-ass David Montgomery for.
So now then, the big play
For the
has him
meantime.
all the way
For the
inside
meantime,
the
yeah.
30
Get us a
now,
new one next
first
year,
and 10.
please. Next year's a great class. I would love any of those guys.
Isn't next year the quarterback class?
Next year's an everything class, dude.
First down.
Clemson dude. Oh, what? Next year, right? Another year?
And he'll lose yardage.
2021.
Brought
But
down
we got
at
Tua,
32.
Herbert,
A
and Jake
loss of
Fromm.
a
They're
full
eligible
3
next year.
yards, and now it's
Tua from
second
Alabama,
down.
Jake Fromm from Georgia,
That was a simple
and
throw
Herbert,
and
who's
catch,
supposed to be
but
the top
even with
quarterback
that
this year.
completion,
He went
0
back for another year
yards
to Oregon.
gained, so they're behind schedule.
Which is dumb, because now he's going to fall in the draft, because that's a stronger class.
Miss, but that window closed quicker.
Him and Kyler would have been like the discussion of who should go 101.
I'm sure he had his reasons.
Yeah.
Get his degree, another shot at a
Yeah.
national
You can
championship.
get your degree later.
The loss of 3
A
on
lot of
that
them
first
do.
down pass play. Now second and
In the
13.
Cleveland Browns series, like one whole episode is dedicated to
This is
Marius
Carson.
Randall going back to ASU.
He'll get it to the 20
Yeah, so there you go.
8 yards on the
I saw
run,
Jordan
and that
Howard
cuts
like
us
this
down to a
offseason.
third and
He's
about
in
5.
robes at Indiana.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence
Right.
to
Get
run
that
the
degree.
football in that
That's 3
situation. I
years,
think that
bum.
goes back to their practice and game planning. They've
Says
seen
Adam.
things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
I could have
I ain't a
graduated.
legit major.
I could have graduated from
They can still
some
run the football and gain enough
rocket
yards to put
science
themselves in a good
technology
spot on
3
third down.
times. Yeah,
On the
I
gun on third down.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not taking semiconductor physics on
Yeah,
that.
I know, I know.
First down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Marius Randall's like, oh yeah, I guess the Tesla goes on the right side and then you over the left side. I didn't know that until 5 minutes ago.
Their defense gave up a touchdown on the
Sorry.
first drive.
Oh my God.
How about how they're responding coming back? That's a big third down pickup
Ooh.
to keep their drive alive.
Nice. In what year? What round?
A couple years ago,
Okay.
and they traded him to
Oh yeah, that's like their thing, right?
Browns.
Fucking up drafting secondary players, and then they get really good on the league.
The first
Yeah,
red
so
zone
Marius
opportunity.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that last night.
Marius-
Like 2 minutes ago.
Marius Randall's
They
a
come
Pro
up
Bowl.
first and 10 at the 16.
Okay. Yeah, that checks out.
Now it's Carson. And able to push
This
his
is looking
way
like
forward here
a
for
shaping up to be an
goal
offensive
gain.
game.
5
I'd fuck with
yards
that.
is the tally on first down. That brings up second and
Or I might
5.
have spent that
And
top
this
2%.
O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean,
Good chance
nasty,
of that.
physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the
Food
offense
been
to
picked
feel
up and it's on the
confident.
way.
From Aurelios.
Aurelio's up in Riverville.
Is that your pizza place of choice?
It might become that. I don't know. I was just,
You
I
haven't
was,
figured it out yet?
no, it used to be Home Run Inn because I love me some Home Run Inn, but the one near us
Now
closed.
Rodgers throwing on second
You're
down.
here?
Yeah,
Flush to
It was
his
at like
right.
Belmont and Sheffield. And it, oh,
They'll
woof.
wind up with
Oh,
positive
awkward.
yardage. It's
That
a
would've
gain
been
of
a flag.
3.
Yeah, that would have been a flag,
Now
but
it's
in Madden
third
it's just
down.
oh, let's just flip them around and no flag, no hurt, no injury, and we're good.
For the Bears.
Yeah, it used to be home run in, but the one by us closed.
One advantage he has
you
now
know,
in the
home run in
NFL is that
had
he's
a
finally at one
storefront.
position.
They
and
do,
one
yeah,
position
yeah.
only.
Mostly
This
in like the
University of
suburbs or
Georgia,
like the
he
fringe
played
parts of the city.
inside linebacker, played
So this was
outside
like them
linebacker, he played
moving into
defensive
the
end, almost dependent on down and
in vogue
distance.
neighborhoods
Now
and
strictly an outside
clearly didn't work.
linebacker with one key
Old
responsibility.
place always got
Go
down
get
as
the
Pizza Hut,
quarterback.
right?
Seventh play of the
Yeah, I mean,
drive
if we were
now as
going,
they
if we were
come
going
up
cheap,
on
there's like 3
third
levels,
and
right?
3.
It's either like cheap pizza, thin crust pizza, or like deep dish, and it's different places for each, right?
I always put
They
Pizza
run
Hut.
it with Carson.
Oh, they run
He
it.
will maneuver his way down to
All
about
them
the
is great.
7.
Yeah,
He
that's
needed
nice.
3, he got
like
2.
thin
Now
crust.
that'll
It's like-
set up an interesting
it's like a flatbread
situation
that's
here
already
on
ready,
4th
and
and a
then
They
yard.
just throw shit on it, throw
So
them
many
in.
things
Crisp
go
it
into
up.
making a good play on
Easy.
defense. In this
Yeah.
situation,
There's a
just
few
not
places
being
around here that
blown out
I'm
of the
a fan
way
of.
was a big start, and then a nice
There's
tackle
one place
to
called
finish
Chubby
things
Pie,
off.
which I think is delivery only, and from what we've gathered, it's 3 pizza places in one. So the Zach Hawker, Mr. Default
Now
Kicker.
Zach Hawker on to try the field
Hold
goal.
up, we gotta
The
observe
right
Zach
hash
Hawker
here
in the
should be an
flesh.
easy one.
Easy one.
It should be an easy one. 17-yarder. He's done it.
Is good.
Pro Bowl.
And they are
Pro Bowl,
all
okay.
over, but
All
still
pro, baby.
trailing. It's
Yeah, so it's like a
3.
3-in-1. So the storefront
Yes,
says
it's only
Gabriella's,
3,
so
but
if you
at
go
least
in,
they're
it's like a
able
New
to
York
answer
style
back after giving
pizza,
up the
but it's
touchdown
all
to
about a
start the
slice.
Yeah, I like
It's
the
like
observation
that sort of
there
thing.
because getting some points
But
on
like
the board
delivery-wise,
is
there are
positive for
3
them.
different
Feel a
delivery
little bit
places
better
that have
about
the
things
same
because
address.
you don't score, you potentially have
No,
opened the
my
door for
coworker
them
was
to
telling me
score
about
again, and then
this.
you're
I
down
think it's
14.
shady.
Yeah, it seems kind of shady.
That it's like a.
It's like a
It's
3-in-1
like,
operation.
it's like a middleman.
Yeah, because it's also Pizza Aoki and Chubby Pie.
I think that was what he was saying. It was like
Yeah.
someone just set up a middleman called Pizza Aoki.
Yeah, which basically and Steve Aoki has funded this. This is actually Steve Aoki's brand.
Yeah, and his dad also was like part of the Bear Stearns corruption in the
Oh, was
80s.
it?
That was
Lead cut to just 4 as they
Steve
kick
Aoki's
it away
dad is the
and
reason
turn
that
things
the Wolf
over
of
to
Wall
their
Street
D.
guy went down.
Gotcha. Okay.
This fielded a
If
few
you haven't seen
yards
that
into the
movie,
end zone.
the end of
And
it is
run
kind of
back
funny
here.
because
This will be a touchback, and it
Leonardo
comes out to the
DiCaprio
25
as his
yard
character,
line.
Jordan Belfort,
Yep.
like
Here's the Chicago offense coming
just
back
freaking
out
out,
onto
like
the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball
fucking
game.
Benny
It was covered by
Hanna,
just a
like,
field goal, so
that's the
if
reason
you
I
guys
went
can
down
do that
fucking
for
Benny
4
Hanna.
quarters,
Like this
you're
fucking
Yeah,
guy
it's a
couldn't keep
team
his
game,
fucking
so
mouth
that's just good
shut.
compliment
Oh,
on the
Whatever.
ball, but,
Steve
you know,
Aoki's dad.
I know
Oh,
you're a
nice.
brainiac, but you trade
You know
sixes
that?
for
I did not
threes.
know. I have
Things
the
are gonna
movie. I
work
haven't
out in
watched
your
it yet.
favor.
Steve Aoki's dad is the guy who created Benny Hanna,
Got it. Okay.
which is like kind of why Steve Aoki gets some shit sometimes. He's like,
That makes sense.
you're some fucking rich kid's
kind of got
son.
launched, yeah. Which, you know.
Yeah, you worked hard a little bit, but like
Yeah.
you still.
I mean, that is also the American dream, right? Is working hard so your kids can have a better life. So, yeah,
Give
fuck.
them their cruise control to it.
Yeah, give them a cruise control to an easy life. I mean, that is the literal dream, right?
Throw sheet cakes at people.
Yeah. Get on the inflatable.
And like not be that great of a DJ.
Yeah, I mean, it's catchy enough. Yeah, I mean, part of being born with money is learning how to take shit. And then also be like, yo, I got money, so fuck you.
It's like, yeah, I'm DJing. I'll pay you to DJ.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Pretty happy with the season starting Packers versus Bears again.
Oh, yeah.
He'll take this from the
This is the first time that like the reigning Super Bowl champ is not in the Thursday game, right? In a while.
Last year it wasn't.
Was it
All
not?
right, Brand, I know we're
Packers
only
Bears
going
again.
here, but those kind of runs
Oh, well, okay. I guess it was
open up
Super
a
Bowl
lot of
participant.
opportunities for this offense going forward.
Neither the Packers and Bears won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. First game of the season, I think. Or they were Sunday Night Football.
It was Patriots.
on second
It was
down.
Packers Bears. Oh yeah, it was Sunday night.
They'll
Sunday
take it
Yeah.
down as that
Because
will
I had to work
take
I remember it
fast.
being like, it was the only game.
first quarter
Yeah,
of play.
It was Sunday night football.
And I was like, Connor, he's like,
So
real
they'll
sick.
get a
Like,
little
real
extra
bad.
time to
Yeah, I had the
come up
opposite
with third
effect.
down play
But I was
as
at
we've hit the
my
end
apartment.
of quarter
I got real
one.
happy, and then I got real
Yeah,
sad.
was-
We're back to lay
Right,
off.
I
Just
don't
a
remember much
moment.
because, like, second quarter, I got pretty drunk.
Yeah, I mean, I got really happy, and I was like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
NFL on EA
It was the same
Sports
thing. We had the
is
same
fueled
experience,
by
just opposite
Gatorade,
emotion.
The sports
My knee!
My knee!
Charles Davis is back
That shit was
with you as it's
hilarious.
Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a
Yeah,
third down
what did they
conversion
give
attempt
him?
here, 3rd and 3.
Money.
Fingers crossed Aaron stays healthy this year.
Yeah. I don't wish injury on anyone, so I will agree with that.
So,
Except maybe like Tyreek Hill. I don't know. That's not even proven, so I can't officially wish injury on him.
I allegedly wish that.
I allegedly wish injury on him.
Only a yard on the pickup there. It's going to leave him with a fourth
If it's
down.
true, I hope he gets hurt. If it's not true, I hope he's fine.
Before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game,
Like that's like the extent of me wishing ill on
these pants
anyone.
make me look fat, and we said
Maybe
no,
Ben
man,
Roethlisberger
he's a
hurts his
whole lot of
pinky at
guy.
some
He
point.
is well
Or people
over
get, like,
300 pounds. He's a big
Super
man.
hurt, but if they just got like a nagging hamstring.
Oh.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
Shattered the leg. Or
Yeah,
break
no,
the
that's
back.
not fun. No one wants
Your
that.
hamstring to be tight forever.
Forever.
Chronic hamstring.
Chronic
Now they get
hamstring
ready to get back on the
tightness.
field. And last time they got 3 points, but it
Not
was a
like,
chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the
What was
offense
his
not
deal?
too happy.
He's
It's
toward
a
the
balancing
ACL.
act, isn't it? Because
Fuck.
you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
Oh, he's
They
a
didn't
basketball
get
player,
for
right?
6 points.
Okay.
But they also
He
have
was
to remember
on
they did put points
Warriors
on the
last
board.
year.
And-
Okay.
Just 3 points.
and
He
in
tore
this
his
league,
Achilles
you
like
take
right at the beginning of
points
the
when you can
season.
get 'em.
Came back, played in the playoffs.
Rodgers will bring the
Like
pack
played
up
pretty
with a
good in the
1st
playoffs
and 10.
considering that he hadn't
At
played
their
all
own
season.
15.
Like put up some decent numbers. And then it was like a 1-year contract, so he's going with the Warriors.
Oh my god.
Throwing now
Warriors
is
gonna be bad this
Rodgers.
year because Clay's out.
Right.
His
Clay's
throw
hurt until he's back.
incomplete.
Yeah,
Or did he leave, or is he still there?
still there.
Okay. Just
Seems
Durant
like this defense,
injured.
especially
Durant
the
left.
secondary,
Yeah.
is
So it's pretty
really
much-
contesting
They all
about
went to the
every throw in
Nets,
this
right?
first half.
Remind me
Durant
of
went
a
to the
good
Nets.
defense
Yeah.
basketball
Kyrie
team.
went.
Every time a
That's
pass
right,
is
okay.
thrown, the right there
And that's where the
gets
big
the
win of the free
defensive
agency, I
position,
guess.
able to affect
But
the
Durant can't play either.
Right, he won't play for a while either.
He's out for
At least.
full year.
Oh yeah, full year. Okay. Oh, full year.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I didn't realize.
Towards
That.
skills.
I mean,
After the
Emmanuel Sanders
incomplete
looks like
pass
he's
here
back.
now is 2nd and 10.
Broncos receiver.
When did he tear it?
Week 10, week 11.
Rodgers to throw
That's crazy.
again.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like,
Find a man
he looks like he's back.
It's Galladay.
shit.
And he'll
I
be
thought like
taken
he's gonna be
down,
useless
but
this
they
year. Don't
Week
touch
10
him.
to
the
He's like
35
making
yard
plays in
line.
training
It's
camp.
like November.
Pick up
Yeah.
there of 20 yards.
It's August right now.
Like
That's
10,
9 months.
like the 9-10 months is like
If you don't have a guy who can
Adrian Peterson aggressive.
Adrian beat his son.
pop it in the middle of the field,
Yeah.
bad things
That's like the
usually
aggressive
happen. It
return
takes a strong arm guy
timeline
who
of
can rifle it in
an
there,
Achilles.
and they were able to
I
successfully
think
get it
average
down.
is probably a year.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
So
it's
Emmanuel
like,
Sanders
an
is
ACL,
good.
like an average is 9 months until you're like kind of good to
You
go.
could
but,
do
like,
6.
if you're 18 years.
Yeah. Okay. I was cleared at 6, but
On 1st and 10,
I wasn't
here's
comfortable doing that
Rodgers.
at 6.
Quickly to Gronkowski.
I also didn't
That's
have any
caught.
drive to
And
do
they bring him to the
it.
ground just shy of
I
midfield.
still don't now. Look at me now.
Nice gains. That one for 14 yards
been
and another
years.
first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his
What's he mean,
background
yeah.
with his footwork.
It's happened before.
I don't think I've ever ordered delivery with my phone. Did once on accident.
How'd it go?
Well, I went to the place.
They were like, no, it's out for delivery.
It's like, oh, we thought you said delivery. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
He's immediately
Okay.
taken
I gotta
out
go
of
home
the
then.
scrimmage.
Well, it was like a place that was like 2 blocks
No
away.
gain
Oh,
on the
gotcha.
play. It'll be
And, like,
second
by the time I
down.
walked back, the dude was like
As
standing
usual, the
outside.
hallmark of a
I
good
think
run
they'd called him
defense.
too. Like, I'm
Linebackers
walking
making
back.
plays
Gotcha.
near the line of scrimmage.
I didn't do it.
Absolutely nowhere to run
That's
there.
fucked up. I said pickup.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know from that place next.
Take it and like it.
Suck it, VR Carducci.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Solid rush by
That
time
one
out
goes
there.
for 13 yards.
Yo, I heard he has found his way into Adam Gase's good
That was good
graces.
tough running right up the middle.
That
and
kinda
if the
rhymes.
defense can't penetrate
Maybe.
and
I
make
mean,
him
who
slow
else is
his
really
pace
good?
and change direction.
Elijah
That's
McGuire?
the end result.
Well, from what I can tell from my expertise of watching the Jets,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Preseason
You know
series.
more than I do.
Yeah.
Bear territory now. This
Gates
is
like was
first
always
and
talking about
10
like
at
he
the
wants
39
people
yard line.
who could line up anywhere and do everything.
Hmm.
Like Le'Veon is that kind of guy, and like my
That's time on, yeah.
it fits that bill very well. Where
Used
it's
to be a
like,
fucking wide receiver. He's still wearing 88, even in New York.
Modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run.
there's like a whole.
Second
They
and
spent a
4.
good amount of time on timeout.
That's a strong pickup right
Yeah,
there on
serious.
first down. And as this
Interesting.
drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive
He's
line
talking
running
about-
game.
He got outright cut
imposing its
before the
will.
Ravens signed him, right?
No, they traded him.
They traded him. Okay,
But it
I
was
couldn't
like,
remember.
Like a 6th round.
Yeah, it was like nothing.
It was nothing. Yeah.
It was like future 7th sort of thing.
I think it was a 6th.
Was it? Okay,
Yeah.
that's not bad value then. It's effectively what they traded Jordan
But
Howard
it was
for.
like a guy. Yeah, he got given away. That was.
Now they'll throw.
Hey, ooh!
Now
Oh, you hate to see
He's
it.
lost the football.
On plays like
Yeah, they
this,
traded
when
away
ball comes
for-
free, it's often
fucking
unusual
Yeah.
for the team
They just
to
wanted him out of
to
there.
get it back.
Pretty much.
Who was it?
Because
Like Aaron
this
Rodgers
is
hated him, or like one of the
ball gets
coaches, or
away from
something?
him. Everyone
Well,
else
Walters
is trying
just
to
had one
execute
game.
what they're
That one
supposed
game where he
to do.
returned when he was
Offense
supposed to
looking
knee.
in the other
Yeah, they
direction,
told him
downfield,
before.
or moved away from
Like,
him.
don't
In this
bring it
case,
out.
though,
Just
the teammate is
kneel
able to
it,
come
like-
up with the ball.
And he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna show you."
It was like 5 yards deep. He brought it out and fumbled.
Yeah, that's what are you gonna do? Like, what do you expect to actually come of that?
The Bears
Like,
have put
if
an
you don't
extra
get to the
defender in
25, you've already
secondary
fucked
on
up.
third down.
Yep, they're in the
And
nickel.
like, at that point, if you're doing that after strict instruction, you need to get a touchdown. That's so fucking
You're only allowed
rare.
to do that if you're dead passes.
Yeah, right. Literally, that's like.
If you already got 8 return touchdowns.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, then you can return whatever
yeah.
you want.
Okay, go ahead, buddy. Have fun.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always
Yeah,
good.
in the Jet
But when you
series,
couple that with contact
Like,
on
they
it,
mentioned
that
too.
leads
They
to
talked about
incompletions
like how
we
he
just
ended up
saw
there, like how he got
That's
cut by
winning
the
football.
Packers, or
Yeah.
traded by the Packers.
And then, yeah,
And he
expired.
white watches the
Touchdown,
whole
J.K.
situation.
Scott
And it's
ready to
like,
punt it
Of course he
away.
does.
Back to return it, Christian.
maybe he has a
McCaffrey.
different perspective, but
You might just not want to like relive it or tell the full truth because it's painful.
yeah, and he seemed like he was over it, and that he
Well, yeah, that's the healthy way to do
he
it,
got
right?
stuck in like some demons about it for a while, and he's like, okay, like I need to get over it. Like
They don't want to go
Everyone
out
makes
and
mistakes.
punt it away again. This team now
Yeah.
wants to get a cushion,
It was just a
put
rookie
people
fucking
away.
mistake.
They want to
That
run
was a
their
big one.
offense and have it end up in the end zone.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, that game, I don't care much. That was fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't Packers Seahawks NFC Championship. So anytime I see Russell Wilson with too much time, so, oh no, he's gonna throw 60 yards across the field.
And his
We'll get a 2-point
throw
conversion.
complete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's second down.
Rob's gonna grab the baseball.
Yeah, I was like, and then Rob's gonna get his Louisville Slugger out.
Always a
Fucking start pacing back and forth. Dude, there were very few places I would less rather be at that time.
So after
I was like,
incompletion
is this gonna
on
end up
first,
at
now
me?
second and 10.
No,
It's like, no, it wasn't. Like,
no,
listen
the
to that.
TV or
Yeah, it was gonna be the TV or the window
or
or
a lamp.
something. Yeah, it wasn't gonna be me, but it was still like, what's he gonna do? You know,
The give is to Elliott.
I'd never seen him that crazy mad.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing
future,
there as
he's
he's
got
met
bat.
at the line of
swing at
scrimmage.
you, step into it.
Tremont
Oh, yeah.
Williams, a
That's
veteran
range.
corner
That's
there
range
on the
then.
stop.
Yeah, and you arm over the
Arm
He
key.
was
over
trying
it,
to bounce it
and then-
outside, but no
me?
success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to
Over,
go,
and you get
and
hands
sometimes
free.
you just
They're
have
not
to
gonna
take it
two
to
hands
another
True,
spot.
true, true.
And trying to get it
Or
outside,
you just get
the
the bag.
defensive pursuit was there and just ran him
Midsection.
down.
Yeah, okay.
Someone's got a long object that isn't a sword, a golf club.
Yeah,
On
sword
third
would not
down,
go so well.
Roethlisberger.
Distance is not your friend.
Up
Just
to the
close as possible.
30-yard
Yeah, no,
line.
makes sense. Yeah,
2
yeah.
minutes to play here.
It's a
in
range.
the
It's a
first
slight.
half.
It's a mid-range weapon.
Back to Lambeau.
Okay.
Following these words.
I've seen also people just like I think I read it. It's like put a long sock over your bat. So that if they do that, if someone steps in and grabs it, you can
Oh,
pull
it just slips right
You
out.
can pull
Yeah.
it back out.
Halftime report.
Ah!
That's what arms were.
Before we get there, a 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
That's hilarious.
So I pull out my gun.
Pull my Beretta.
Hand control. man.
God damn it, R. Kelly.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Work this one
Oh,
up
yeah,
to
big
about
time
the
rapper.
38.
Dude, did you hear that the place that he owned, that he did most of it at, was right by Mad River?
Playing against a 3-4
Let's play on the
front
west
is
side.
really challenging for offensive linemen because
Well,
they can do so
per
many
what Rob
different
said,
things.
he found a
When you're
listing that
running
was
the
like
football,
literally came
if you can
down
handle the
almost $1
nose
million
tackle up
because it
front,
was R.
and then
Kelly's.
maybe a guard can
It was like
slide up to the
3.2
second
listing. It
level
sold for
and block a
2.3, I think.
That's when you have success running
And it
the
was
football.
literally like 1020 West George, which was across the street from Bad River, past the Enterprise. It was like that building.
Not super
This is
familiar with the area, but I
McCaffrey.
know. I think.
You've been to the
Get
ring.
up near the 45.
Yeah.
They'll spot it at
Imagine
the
out the
40.
door.
I don't remember.
It's a pickup of
Well, sure.
6 and
Okay,
good enough to move
it's
the
Lakeview.
chains.
It's standard Lakeview.
Yeah, yeah,
fare.
yeah.
Second into his prime
It's the
time.
shit show frat row of Lakeview.
Open up the playbook, go
I
play
think
action,
his
toss that
property
bad
that
boy deep.
gets
But
mentioned
this
more
situation,
in the
let him
news,
give it to your back. Let him pick
like
up a
further
first
on
down.
the west
Keep the
side.
sticks
That's
moving.
probably the one.
And it's
though.
like it was his recording studio, but there was like
What were they recording?
Gives
like
them a first
well,
and
he's
10.
not actually recording there, but it was like a pretty big location. It was like also beds there and stuff. Like like people are also kind of sleeping here.
They'll
It's not
throw
zoned
on
for
first
that.
down with
You're not supposed to not be able to
Roethlisberger.
do that.
That makes sense.
Completion to Jones.
I think he owed like
Now
200
before the
grand in
second
rent
down
or
play,
something.
we'll get
Like,
whistles and a timeout.
Doing some Kanye
like,
shit.
that was like one of the
Stoppage
places they
will come with a
raided.
little under a
when they-
minute to
Oh,
go
okay.
in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Dude, Crayon's team was the roughest for giving numbers to people.
Really?
He had
We did like 5 people.
he had
instead.
5 people at number 11.
That was a strategy.
Me. That's not a good strategy. Most of them were easy enough to like
Facing a second and
toss
2
out. It was
after
like
that
bottom of the
last
roster
catch, good
dudes. It
for
was
8
like Zay
yards.
Jones, Marquise Lee. But then also like Carson Wentz, Julian Edelman, Marvin Jones Jr.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh!
Get to it.
Night night.
Pressure as Roethlisberger
Man,
goes
Nagy, hit that T.
down.
I'm
And
gonna
before they can run this
Wilkerson
third down
for
play,
one
we're
round
going to get a
backers.
timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over
Well,
50
he's still making
seconds
waves.
to go in the first half.
You're supposed to
Yeah,
really
welcome
good.
back, the
You got
offensive
hurt,
unit. They
like,
took the timeout.
preseason,
And now they
really,
get
like,
set
week
to line
1.
up as we
Was that the
resume
guy you were
action.
telling me about the other night?
Everyone got hurt.
Yeah, okay. So it's all of them.
Yeah.
Legit, all of them.
It was like, oh yeah, like 1 year deal. Like this dude's gonna be solid. Like shore up the D line. And then
Oops.
Hurt immediately.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
So 1 year deal with the Packers.
From the
$4
shotgun,
million.
it's Roethlisberger.
Week 3 against the Redskins. Suffered a serious
Oh!
injury.
For Nelson,
Pick.
and it's intercepted.
Kevin King.
with the pick.
Aye, aye.
I think everyone hits him.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Brandon, this is a veteran
Oh.
quarterback back
Wasn't
there.
that what they said about Haha?
Than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best
Alright.
ball. And I think he knew
Traded
this
him.
was trouble.
Traded him
the
Redskins.
second
And
it was
everyone's
leaving
like, oh,
his
he got
hand.
ripped off. And then he sucked on the Redskins.
Yeah. I mean, the hope is that like Eddie Jackson revitalizes him right now, right, or something,
The
because they were like
Packers
teammates in
offense
college.
now, they get ready to
Where?
head back
Yeah,
onto the
Alabama.
field
Oh, yeah.
and hoping
Yeah.
to do better than they did. Their
So that's
last
literally
possession
like the
when
only
they
reason
punted
I'm
the
actually
football.
happy about it.
Appeal to the vanity
So
of
I'm
your
like, well, if
offensive
anyone's
line.
gonna do it,
Tell
it's an
them
old
they control
teammate.
your fate.
Clearly, coaching
Leverage
staffs can't
guys.
do
Win
it.
the line of scrimmage. If you do
Well,
that,
I wouldn't
you
put
start to
much
win first down.
faith
You win second down.
Packers
And guess what? You start
Fair.
accumulating first down.
And yeah, definitely
That's
not the
what they need
Redskins
in order to
coaching
not
staff.
pump the ball
No.
again.
It's probably the least faithful coaching staff you could
Players
find.
are outright like, yeah.
Yeah, Trent Williams is like, I'm not playing for them again. I'm fucking out of here.
The organization is bad. That's why I won't play here.
Organization is bad. The trainers are apparently fucking the players over. Which it made sense. Like, there were like,
RG3.
dude, even like last year there were at least 2, maybe 3 injuries that got infected. Like, they were surgical, like, required injuries that got infected. Alex Smith and Darius Guys both had infections.
Wow, that's not Redskins. It's not like a Redskins team, like orthopedic surgeon
And we are
is
back
doing
here.
it.
I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside
I
Charles
mean,
Davis.
there
The
is a
offense
team
takes a
affiliated
timeout.
like
And now we're
group
set
though.
to
That's a
get
thing,
going.
right? Like the dude who
It's-
fixed my ACL was affiliated with the Bears. Like that's a
I
thing.
mean, maybe. I mean, it's not as much on the Redskins. It's on that dude.
Maybe. I don't know. Philip?
Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh my God, what are they doing?
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run again with Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 51 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Edelman. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and a mile. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Oh, they're holding their breath right now. That's Aaron Rodgers shaking up on the play. Still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Yes. I did tell Nico I was going to. Yeah, and he was like, no, you won't. Here's a shot of Fireball. I was like, if I drink this, I will vomit. He was like, nah. And I was like, literally, as it went down my throat, I was like, and then I remember seeing you like shuffle down the bar towards the bathroom. Yeah, Rachel. It was like too crowded. I remember Rachel grabbing my hand and pulling me through the crowd. Yeah, you did say that. And I was just like.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll run it here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, as you were getting thrown out. No, I got thrown out, and I literally got thrown out.
Now it's the backup golf. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Give me at like 145 with like skill shots, 6. That was the first time I met you. That was when Sid was back. We had a shit ton of freaking people. Went back to dinner. We're at school.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the Packers get set to go, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. After the interception, here's Goff. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm so glad that
From the 50, it's gone. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that was the type of a chance you would take.
That one I thought was my Cloud 9
If it does get picked off,
Huh?
that could possibly
Oh,
solve
Mike.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
I mean, you're fine.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start
Hard
for them.
time,
They got
because
to
they're
thank
all
the guys on D.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the
don't
drive.
You know, show Hot Ones.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger.
Hot Ones. YouTube series. The Hot
Oh, yeah,
Ones.
we watched that before.
Daniels.
The most recent one's with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, that sounds
that'd
great.
be a good one. Let's watch that.
He's got a margarita recipe.
Ooh,
So
okay.
maybe try him. He said all of them are triple.
Where's your your tie?
Hmm?
Your tie. Your Stone Cold tie.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Yeah, I hope that didn't.
Probably in that box.
Like
that
a,
I
Probably in
stuck
that
back.
like a
box.
cravat kind of tie?
No, like a tie from when I was like 8 years old.
It's
Like a
got
tie
so Stone Cold on
Yeah,
it.
Stone Cold.
A cravat.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
I thought that was like a specific type of tie.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Yeah, who knows what that means at that point.
He needs a cloth that you tie around your neck.
Yeah, it was a tie, but it was a child-sized
You
tie.
wore it on to New Year's
So I wore it to New Year.
a couple years ago. Yeah.
Objective there. I mean, yes, the
It's like,
positive
it
game,
hits
that's
you
nice,
like
but
right here too or something.
I put it as long as I could.
Yeah, I
it
know,
was
it's
literally
still really short.
just barely about the right length.
Did you
Why
buy
did they
that
sell
tie?
it?
Because you
Child
needed
size.
possibly a turning point.
Because that's only
Big
a
play
pocket.
coming. This
You
is
were
the
needed
Chuck
that.
Beer and he was the bad guy.
Didn't matter. That was my favorite wrestler when I was that age.
What was the reason why you got it? Didn't you need it for church or something?
Well, no, I wanted it.
First
because
communion, he needed a tie.
I thought that was the
my mom would not let me wear that one for first communion. So I wore the Charlie Brown one instead.
Oh, that's adorable though. Like, let's be real.
But the Stone Cold one was in the run.
Aw.
Unless I didn't have it by then. But you know, every now and then, like, you gotta dress up for whatever.
Wasn't
Yeah,
there a
tie.
reason why you
Oh my
got
God.
that?
Oh! Touch the ball!
Did I go over?
No, I think it's one.
It was a punt that looked like it was going to the end zone, and it took
And then it took a turn.
Who's Green Bay?
Jacob.
It was Jacob. Packers,
No.
Packers.
Who's
Jacob versus
Bears?
Crayon. Crayon,
Oh, okay.
Jacob.
For Sunday.
Team for
So
fun.
it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
So you know,
And
like
let's
I
see what
don't
they've
actually
come up
care
with
about the outcome of this
offensively
game, but
after
we're
having
talking
time to
Jacob
talk it
versus
over.
Yeah, of
Bears,
course. I
obviously.
figured. I was just wondering to see if I knew somebody on either team.
You've met Crayon. I don't think you've met Jacob.
No, I don't know who that is
His
yet.
name is Brian.
Brian. We met him at.
I only remember him as
we
Crayon.
went to
I don't
when we
remember
went
his
to
real name.
Emporium and then Cheesy's that one night in
Yes.
Wicker. The Cheesy's in Wicker.
When we were all shit there.
Yeah,
He was there.
He was there. Yeah, him and Ross and
He's
Cra-
loud.
and the dude who travels a lot.
They'll
Snacks.
begin the drive with
Snacks.
Carson.
The dude who travels a
I don't
ton.
remember Snacks.
He's
Give
like
him
super.
five on the carry there,
ephemeral.
and it'll be second down. The clock
This is
rolls
all
as the
someone else.
Packers look to hurry things
I just
up.
remember Snacks as a CSGO player. That's what I
That's a
remember.
different Snacks.
Back to throw.
Wait, what?
The tight end Kittle has it on the left
Yo,
side.
Rogers get hurt?
And he's going to be taken down with a
That's Goff.
I was eating pizza for a whole quarter.
Yeah, same dude. That's your Goff.
Offense.
Oh my. Jared Goff's in the game.
Still second down.
This is what I've been hoping for.
Bad, isn't it?
Like,
They were
I
feeling
also
pretty
saw
good
on the
with that.
Packers.
When people
I think
celebrate,
it was O-line.
the guys who just gave up
D-line.
that play.
Like number 56. Syracuse.
who?
I thought this was a Syracuse on the Packers.
Look, I auto sorted this shit, man. It is 16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's off.
the right guard, I think, is Syracuse.
That's
on
off.
the ground.
What happened
They
to
go with
Rogers?
the running back.
Man, I'll have to watch this game.
But he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Wait.
And a stoppage
ran up
here,
the
a
middle and called
timeout
timeout.
before this third down play
Yeah,
takes
Mike McCarthy.
place.
Special.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw.
Slang it, Jared. Ooh, wrong team, bucko.
Eddie Jackson.
Kyle Ford. Oh, that's touchdown. Sorry, baby.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Eddie Jackson.
Slightly less shame because it's not Rodgers.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long.
I'm very
on
curious what
defense.
happened. We were
They're
eating pizza for
suffocating
like
there
half the
again in a
game.
big way.
And they've done it not just by
No, it was like
out-playing
halftime when
them,
he
which
showed
is
up.
often the
Okay.
case, but by
I
being
think he
able
missed
to
most of
adjust
the
to
third
anything
quarter.
they try
Sounds
to
like
throw
Rodgers
down
got hurt.
and beating them into the punch each and every time.
I mean, thank God it
This
happened to
was
a team that had a
defense that was
capable
well prepared.
backup, but still.
Yeah.
Like, if that happens to, like, any of our 1 QB teams, oof. Boo. Like, if that happens to Preston, that's a drop from Patrick Mahomes to, I don't know, Mike Glennon.
Woof.
Woof. At least Goff 83 is, like, you know,
Solid.
on the level.
Vinatieri now
Two
to
quarterbacks,
tack on
no
the
pickers.
PAT.
Mm-hmm. That is true. He's got Zach Hocker.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT.
Oof.
And the lead is now
This
17-3.
game is almost over.
Mm-hmm.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back
Packers
out
offense.
onto the
Oh,
field.
Rodgers is waddling out.
Oh, what the hell, man?
In the cutscene. Maybe he was just hurt for, like, a set?
Little stinger. My knee.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm trying to remember when it was when I went to
In search of redemption from the pick
Beer Garden for the
six.
second time.
Mhm.
It's caught.
Oh, didn't you, like, see a show there or something?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down
Oh,
completion.
but I
The
saw it.
clock rolls
It's
as
like,
the
I've never
Packers
been
look to
here
hurry things up.
And then, oh, like,
And then I
this is ringing a bell
and
now.
then I walked in. I was like, oh my
I've been
god,
here
I
before.
have been here before, but I was very drunk.
Oh, I had that same revelation, actually.
And then I walked in the bathroom, like, yes,
Yes.
Andy puked right there.
Right there in this urinal. Yeah, because that was my urinal puking days.
Or people thinking I was at the
Oh,
I think that's what
no.
it was.
Yeah, you were at the urinal and I puked.
Yeah, it was like you walk in on the right, first the sink, second thing's the urinal. I
Yeah.
was at the urinal. You'd already been there for the fireball.
Yeah, didn't get it
I was
done.
like, I told him I would do it.
I was like, you did, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the Debonair night.
That was the Debonair night. Yes.
The fire.
Yes. The fire drill.
Fire sprinkler.
Yeah.
They've got the lead.
Someone
Last
pulling the pipe
time.
down or whatever.
What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Ah,
The big
leverage.
guys up front.
Yo, that Roethlisberger stat
On the
line.
sideline is
7 for
guys,
11,
give us an
265,
opportunity.
1 touchdown, 2
Create space
interceptions.
for our runners.
What's been
And let's
going on in
go
this
get these
game?
guys. Low man
Roethlisberger
wins.
sucks, man.
Let's go
How
do
many
Yeah.
have the last game?
And apparently Rodgers is still hurt.
Leverage on
Goff
this
was in the
drive.
last drive.
Good starting field position for
Despite
the
Rodgers
Bears.
running
They come
out
up
in the
first and
fucking
10.
cutscene. What's up? What did you ask?
The last game, Roethlisberger had like
Drive
4 picks,
begins
right?
with a run
Yeah,
by
that's right. He was god awful.
And this
Remember
will be
that?
taken across midfield
What the
into
shit?
Green
You should
Bay
put in Wentz,
territory.
Crayon.
And now the
Just tell me,
Packers
I'll
gonna
do
take
it.
another
It's too late
timeout.
now, but fuck.
They'll stop it with just over
This is why you gotta
40
pay
seconds to
attention.
go in the game.
There's an easy way to optimize this shit. Sometimes I give away that info for free.
So the defense had a chance to
Connor,
catch their
why
breath,
are you
and now they're
using
back out
Mark
and
Ingram
ready.
as your receiving back? You have Darren Sproles. No contact, no deal. But you got James White benched for this upcoming game.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. You gotta move down.
Get it right.
Move down the chart. And we got the correct kicker now.
Mm-hmm.
You watching Wreck-It Ralph over there?
Roethlisberger gonna
An
throw
ad
it.
for Wreck-It Ralph, maybe?
And
Ooh,
it's a short
solid
one here,
completion.
complete to the tight end.
86.
Kind of like Rocket Ralph
And play is stopped here.
It's probably
Timeout.
not done.
It's the defense calling the
2.
timeout
Ralph 2
here.
is on some streaming
As they
platform.
stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the
Movies,
game.
both movies are solid. I like them a lot.
Think I watched the second one?
It's the one where they were in the internet.
Yeah.
And now following that timeout,
Trying
the
to sell
defense
art
back out onto the
saver
field.
game.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Solid flick.
Yeah.
First one was instant classic.
Better?
Second one was, yeah, I think the first one's better. They're both very good, but like the first one, real tearjerker. In like a good way.
Yeah.
Some combination of how they wrapped up the movie and then Owl City just hit me with the credits music. And it's just like, oh!
Was it Fireflies?
No, it was an original for the
17
movie.
through the air as he leads his guys
Also,
up on first down.
Yeah. They cut Fireflies and the Wreck-It Ralph credits song.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Ugh. This is one of the more one-sided matches.
Yeah, fuck it.
Despite Roethlisberger sucking.
What the fuck is up with Crayon there? Why is it white?
Yeah, they only code so many hairs in this
I remember a coach
game.
at a previous
Wait,
stop
that's
tell
a
me,
big guy
you get a
there.
win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent.
Yeah,
Get
I
out
don't
of there
know
like
what
you
to tell
stole
you.
something, and they did in this one.
There was a post on the Packers subreddit. It's like,
A road
now that
win,
Nancy's
the
just got
National
fourth
Football
middle-aged,
League
what
turns
jersey are
into
middle-aged
number
white
2
women
for
gonna
playing
wear
no
in
matter
Green
where
Bay
you're
now?
playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.
It's like
Even though
any
you primed the
blonde
pump all
middle-aged
week
woman
in your own home
at a Green
facility,
Bay game.
no one thinks we can do this.
Put some money
Only
on.
people
They're
who
wearing-
believe are right
they're
here
wearing-
in
Yeah,
the
I mean,
schools,
that's
and then you go on
that's
the road,
correct, yeah.
band together and get it done.
Sounds like she's just straight up watching Wreck-It Ralph.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
all right.
find us on
Does not
Twitter
recognize the
at
scene.
EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
It's weird that they're using Jared Goff for that comparison.
Yeah, actually. Did he have like more attempts or what?
One
How
series.
long was he doing shit?
I was talking about glitches earlier, and I saw Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, you
was
wanted
on
to put
there.
Wreck-It Ralph on?
Yeah, I just in the background when playing with my laundry.
Nice.
Isn't the second one have more glitches?
It probably did, but I don't
Probably.
think the second one's on Netflix, or I just didn't see it.
I definitely watched it on some streaming platform within the last 3 months.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I liked both of them kind of equal, too. Like, usually the second one's not as good as the first one in
Yeah.
anything, but the second one was very good.
I never watched the first one, so I can't say. So
I think I prefer the first.
I
They're-
mean, maybe
they're both
by a little
great.
bit,
They're both
but
great,
They're both
but
really good. We watched the second one in theaters,
The
didn't we?
yeah, we
With your
did. The
sister?
first one hits me.
Oh, yeah.
It just hits different.
You still cry at the end of it, and I did too.
Well, excuse you. I'm on stream right now.
No, I did too.
Tough boy.
it's Pixar, you cry.
Yeah, it's Pixar. You cry. What do you expect? All right. Anyways, whatever the hell we just watched while we were eating dinner. Crayon beat Jacob 17-3. Yeah, it looked like Rodgers got hurt at some point, so Jared Goff came in. 2 interceptions by Roethlisberger, so it must have been even uglier for the Packers. I don't know. We came back. We saw the end. Maybe I'll go back and watch later. Who knows? All right. Next up, we got Wego and Colin.